Moose watching this show.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Red Cup. You know what I'm saying, man?
Welcome to the Red.
Yeah, it's gonna be a brownie night. All the no bullshit. Got my man Fred, motherfucking prime time. Man, Moose, DC Salt, DC Premier, JB, shout out Mo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, we gonna start off like we was talking before the show, man. Coming from the Lane area, man. That's like a lot of talent over there, man.
Yeah.
Just name a few guys in that area, man, that inspires you, man, to want to, make you want to go a long way with that basketball thing.
Coming up with Poobie James.
Scrambled eggs.
Yeah. Blow, Preston. Blow was one of the first ones I seen that went away. He was out Canterbury. I used to tell him, man, I said, I don't know who you playing against to average 44 a game, but Blow went out there, Mark Manigo, and then, you know who used to hoop the OGs, Mookie, R.E. Randy, G Money, Big Jane, B, Pugger, all us, they raised me, but I was one of the youngest ones I was 12, 13 years old playing with them. They was grown. Mm-hmm. So I was one of the few around the way that I ain't had to, like, man, get you, they put their foot in your ass. Y'all watch out, get the fuck. We taking the court. I was the one, they put foot in everybody else's ass and, nah, y'all, you play with us. You know what I'm saying? So, but we had a nice little mall run. We had one of the best rec teams in the city. We was going all over town. 11 and under, 12 and under, 13 under, 14 under, 15 under. We was going everywhere, whooping everybody, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I wish Bill was here. He need to hurry and pull up because he know, because I hit him in the mouth when I was.
That's your point. That's your point guard,
man.
Your point guard. I know a man don't give me the notion.
Nah, he gonna pull up. He already told me he ain't gonna do me like that.
Right.
And the thing is, I feel like he gonna pull up because that's how he's been since all my life.
Right.
And I know since I was, 10th grade, 15 years old. That's 23 years, and he one of the few dudes. Like, if I had a sister, and she was like, "Man, hook me up. I'm gonna give her a bill."
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know she's gonna be safe. He go to church every Sunday. Mm-hmm. Don't drink. You know what I'm saying? He don't party. You know what I'm saying? He been, he's a good guy.
Good dude,
you know
yeah.
He gonna give it to you straight up.
Yeah, always
I called Bill. Look, I'm fucked up. MGM, bust me. Give me $100. He gonna say, man, I don't have it. He gonna say, hold on, I'm gonna call you back. Lil, he ain't gonna do that. He gonna, I don't have it. You know what I'm saying? I just pay it flat out. So he gonna give it to you just how he is. You know what I'm saying? I used to call him when I was in, man. It's rough, man. It's rough, man. I'm a little twisted boy. Yeah, it's rough out here too. Yeah. So he gonna tell you like it is. He ain't gonna spin you or none of that. That's how he been my brother all my life since 15, 23 years we got in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's tough.
So yeah, so like this right here is a surprising. Like he should be. I thought he did. You know what I'm saying? We gonna pull up.
I know man got shit to do Friday.
Yeah. How about your junior high? What junior high did you attend?
I didn't play in junior high. I went to Winston.
Okay.
Right over there on Erie Street in Southeast.
Mm-hmm.
I was an asshole. I was knucklehead. Mm-hmm. The gym teacher was on some, hell no, I ain't playing. I'm too busy because, back then, you was a gym teacher, you was a security guard, you had more than one job. You was a basketball coach, so I used to give him he was the PE teacher, so I go in there, man, I'm not changing up, and I'm gonna hoop. You know what I'm saying? Because back then they just had a rule like you had to change up to play. Or you had to go sit and snack. No, I'm playing. I got my sweats on. I'm playing. He already said basketball, season about to start. Hell no, you're a knucklehead. You give me business in the PE. No, get the fuck on out of here. You can't play with me. So I didn't play in middle school.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So you went there to 9th grade or was it 8th grade back?
It was 8th grade. 7th, 8th grade.
And then you went to Spring On from there?
9th grade I went to Anacostia. I played with Jay Chapman.
Oh, you was Anacostia?
Okay.
Coach
2 coached me. Coach 2 was our coach. And Reese Morgan. They was the 2 coaches for JV. I went over there for 9th grade. Bunions played with me too.
Bunions, my man from Easton, right?
Yeah, he played.
Bunions, that's my man.
Bunions played. I'm trying to think who else made varsity that year. Darren Rose, Johnny Rose brother, may he rest in peace. He played with us. Had Jay Chapman, he was on that team, on our JV 9th grade team. All this was down there at Anacostia. And we had a good mom. Actually, we lost to Sheekin in the championship, JV championship.
Okay.
With Sheekin that was playing 9th grade. Okay. He wound up going up after the season over. I think he might have going to Coldfield House as a 9th grade. A lot of people probably don't remember that. He wound up went with Cados and they wound up tricking somebody in DCIAA. Wound up going to the Coldfield House. He went to as a 9th grader. He's from JV. Yeah, so.
She was a bad boy.
Yeah, so I wound up playing in in the summer league, I actually was about to transfer to Cadoza. I was playing on the summer league with Sheep, Irk, and all them, and Hanif, and all them up in the summer league with Coach Lindsay, and them was up there at that time.
Yeah.
And I was about to transfer there, but my brother, Fat Cat, he was dating a girl, and one of her best friends was Keno Wilson's boyfriend. She was dating Keno Wilson.
Okay.
So Keno always said a story how they was out one night, and he was like, man, my brother liked that. Yeah. And Keno was like, you know how many times I hear that shit, how many people talking about their son is this and their son is that. So he's like, well, he got a summer league game, you know, you come watch him play. Yeah. Keno said, like to this day, he said, man, I seen you go baseline and you hook dunk that joint as a ninth grader. Yeah. He said, in a half court set, he said, man, wasn't too many people doing that on varsity. Right. So he said, right then and there, I knew I had to have you. Yeah. So I wound up going up to Spingarn for my 10th grade year. Yeah. And teaming up with Bill. Okay. Yeah, so.
Okay. And what year you come out of Spingarn?
I left with the Notre Dame Academy my senior year.
Yeah.
I played my 10th grade year there, my 11th grade year, and then I was playing AAU with Jab O'Kenna.
Okay.
Jeff Brooks.
Yeah.
I was playing with his AAU team. He let me boogie.
Jeff Brooks.
Man, he let me boogie.
Straight out of Annapolis.
Yeah. Roger Mason, Chris Monroe. All y'all know, y'all used to carry my bags when we were playing with Jeff Brooks. Y'all hated Jeff for that. They nigga Jeff let me do whatever I want. All this was on the same team. Jeff let me boogie. Bruce Jenkins, all of them was on the team. Everybody was on that little mob, but that's why I was like, go play with Team Assault and get 14 shots, or go play with Jeff and get 30 shots. I said, shit, y'all can have that. Then I played with Rising Stars too, with JR. Skinny JR, he had coach Rising Stars with Steve Francis, all this on the team. Yeah. I played with Lou Wilson. Now, everybody always politics. You shouldn't go play with this team. You don't go play with this team. If I wasn't busy that weekend and your team was getting the fuck somewhere to go play, I was going too. I don't give a fuck what team you were. So Jeff was like, hey, you know, we all, such and such called me, asked you, was you doing anything? Go play in that. Like, my son, it was crazy, man. My son just played in the Boo Williams tournament last weekend. I said, Boo Williams? He's still around? Yeah. I went to a Boo Williams tournament in Ohio in '94. It's 24 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And played with Ronald Curry. All them was on that team.
Boo Williams doing when we was playing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I ain't know that. So that's how long he been. Man, that's why. That's why. And he right now, he got that.
17.
Man. Yeah, okay, yeah. So it was weird, like watching, like, damn, my son playing in the same tournament I played in 20 years ago.
How was that transition though going to when you said Notre Dame Academy?
It was culture shock.
How was just being there? How was that?
You had to stay on
I finally had to read and do some work. Nah, for real. Like my hardest year of school, even through 4 years of college and 2 degrees, my hardest year of school was at Notre Dame Academy. Like, I never knew that you had to read, like, a book in 3 days. You know, so I had to go home and read 6 chapters. Like, the nuns, it was like a private, you know, it was real, you know,
it wasn't a big school, right?
No, it was probably 200 people there.
That's good. Small classroom.
23 blacks. Yeah. All the blacks either played the sport. Yeah. Not unless you know, probably had 2 rich little black guys just happened to be. Had, like, Jack Can't Cook granddaughters. Oliver North, you know, the politician, his daughter, like Dorna North. I was in class next to Dorna North. They was pulling up with the butlers, getting out the car.
Damn.
Yeah, it was big time down in Middleburg, Virginia. Like,
one
everybody.
Of your teammates just left.
Gilchrist.
Oh, Jamal. That's my boy.
Very early.
Yeah, he knows. And then the crazy thing, the year I went was the overhaul down there when they brought the coach in, Larry Cullinan and oh my goodness, he's gonna curse me out, man. My coach, they brought an influx of players from different, you know, like as a prep. Because it was just a regular school in a regular, I think it was the Delaney Athletic Conference. So when they brought us on, it was like culture shock for the whole conference. All the coaches, parents, they called the board, the politicians. Like, they just brought these kids in. They just won a game 96-12.
Damn.
Yeah. Like, it wasn't that, what we was doing there, it was unheard of in that town that we was playing in that conference. So we had to play like a conference schedule and then an independent schedule. So we had to go play like Mercersburg, St. John's, Prospect Hall, all those different places just to fill out our schedule. We ended up playing 45 games that year. Yeah. But 16 of the games I didn't play in. The coach made the decision to decide that 2 players on the team can't play in the conference just to try to make it fair. So instead of beating people 90-something to 10, we was beating them 70-something to 10. Because they ain't make a difference.
Are you serious?
Man, it was me,
Damn.
Val Brown,
I never heard of that.
Stephon Bakali, Curtis Washington, Tim Washington, Alpha Bangura, Jamal Gilchrist, all this on the same team. Yeah. So they brought us in, and then you know the parents screamed bloody murder. I love my NDA family, but the coaches to bring us in is like, listen, you just go and get the first half out the way, then we want to sit y'all at the, the rest. The players that was there the year before. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Let them get some.
Alpha stayed with you the whole year. He went back to Roosevelt, right?
He left. Yeah, he went back to Roosevelt. He was like, man, I came out here. I thought I was gonna be there. All you motherfuckers go back to Roosevelt. I'm out of here. He said, "Sure, you
before I forget, like why this is on my mind right now, I want to ask Fred something. Man had Chris Monroe's on the show. You know what I'm saying? We talking shit. Bullshit.
Good counsel.
Yeah, bad motherfucker. And
little big man. He played bigger than the size.
It was a debate. Yeah, no blue. No blue. Yeah, no blue. That
no blue. Yeah, that's new. I don't know blue. Yeah, no blue. Yeah.
On everything.
Yeah. So now get the real talk. So we had a little conversation about a 2-on-2 matchup as far as like Dave Hawkins and Chase against Chris Monroe and Val. Who you going with on that matchup? Because
no brainer.
Okay, so
not even close.
So what's the situation?
I mean, because I know I've been there down there that 2-on-2
man,
road.
Who gonna fuck win the game?
Chase, man, Hawk, man.
Chase Hawk gonna win the game?
Yeah, they gonna win.
That's because Val,
as talented as Val, he gonna jack it off.
Yeah, they was saying
he gonna take some shots. He gonna take some shots. Chris, man, what the fuck, man? We don't need that right now. We need a bucket. Yeah. And I know Chase and Hawk, mind-wise, know how to get a bucket.
Yeah. That's because they want to show Chris Monroe called Val and was like, Val didn't know what was going on, and Val was like, come on, man, you serious? Like, asking like that's a dumbass question. Yeah. So, Moose, you know what I'm saying? We talking about all the salt guys. So, who you going with in that 2-on-2 game right there?
Talent-wise, I'm going with Val.
Man, we go with this old political.
But
investigation.
Just listen.
AAU
listen,
shit, man.
I mean, it's a pop-up question. It's like a pop-up bar. Like, I don't know.
So you know drink some whiskey or some cognac?
Nah, I'm saying, well, he said.
He wasn't smoking loud.
Well, he said I'm going to have to go with
he wasn't smoking loud.
Like I agree.
I think Val played 10 years in the NBA. He leave after his freshman year.
I agree.
I think he played 10 years in the
NBA. That's why I'm saying it wasn't that easy of a question.
For pound,
but I agree with him. Like, you gotta go with Dave and Chase because they cash 2-on-2. Because Val is the fucking
the wild card.
Yeah, he the wild card.
Val remind me how Westbrook is. Yeah. Westbrook had Chris Paul.
Wild card.
They be talking about Westbrook being top 10 all the time. If he had Chris Paul's head, that's Val. He just don't have the brain to go with his game. He got a big boy game with not enough to brain.
We was having this conversation the other day. Like, I mean, his team with all the All-Stars that had won the same amount of games. When he had nobody that won the same amount of games. So they like, he probably didn't need he cool by himself, Joe.
He wants to win, man.
You just don't know how to.
I'm gonna put my
can't take
in it.
100 shots in 2 games and think you're gonna win.
Like, the thing is, like me,
you got a point.
I was like, I preached to my son to be a great teammate. Like, people came and couldn't wait to come set me a screen because they wanted to see that shit go in. So that was becoming a great teammate because when you fucked up, they got some players out here. When you messed up, no cursing.
Okay, you can curse.
Okay,
well, you can say fuck, man. You can say you curse.
I was shot boss
shit
earlier. I gotta watch.
You can say fuck. You can say shit. We can talk about. We can talk about something.
It's a difference between being a great teammate. You got big men that want to work for.
Right. Don't blue.
Because they gonna come out, they're gonna run out, set screens, they're gonna crash the backboard, they're
gonna do everything to make you be successful.
Then you got the ones that be like, man, shot go up,
they gonna bring you back.
If you're an asshole, they're not gonna help you out.
They're not gonna go that extra mile.
We ain't had too many teams like that.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference between playing with somebody.
Good point.
It's great you said that though, man, because when you're a good teammate, your teammates gonna look out for
For you.
And they already know you can boogie. They know you can boogie. It's like they happy to see you. They happy to see you going out there getting buckets, and they know they got a part in it.
Yeah,
you know?
and
I know exactly what you're saying.
So they gonna work a little hard, and that's the difference between Westbrook. You got some guys that's gonna work harder for themselves because how they want to look on film. My coach used to always preach about how you look on film. You know what I'm saying?
You can't hide.
Oh my God, man. I didn't know that until I got to college.
You can't hide.
I see like, man, Coach Red came up. I never forget.
Practice.
He said, God damn it, everybody said he ran and got the chin, and he stood the chin. He said, that motherfucking chair is just as good as you on the court. He said,
Like,
I can put the chair out there on defense. Because you can't hide, though. I'm sitting in no man's land, no help side, no nothing. Nike camp, I was Vince Carter was my coach, so I punished the camp all week, all the little drills, everything was hard to guard. But one game, like they used to have, like you got like 6, 7 courts, all the games.
Was it still up Princeton?
It was called New Jersey.
Princeton, yeah.
Bobby Dangerous, all of them was running the joint then.
He was on the main court.
So it was 7 courts, games was playing at the same time. They said they never seen anything like it. All the other 6 games they stopped and they came over and watched my game. I made 7 threes in a row in that game. I scored 49 points. I ended up with 13 threes.
Dang.
But when people say that he made 7 threes in a row, they ain't
Out of high school?
Yeah, Corey McGetty, Jerron Rush, all of them was everybody was there. So after that camp, I was behind. I think I was like 4th. I was behind like Danny Fife. I think he was the #1 shooting guard coming out that year.
Went to Michigan, right?
Went to Michigan. He went to Indiana. Went to Michigan first, then went to Indiana. Or went to Indiana, then went to Michigan. He transferred.
He played against Maryland in that championship game. He was with Indiana then.
Okay, right, yeah. So, and then they had like the best players in that class was like Strohmeyer, Rashard Lewis, Al Harrington. All of them was the best players.
So who was your top?
You on the AAU team, so Jeff Brooks worked for Thompson, so there's no way you're not going to Georgia.
Yeah, Jeff, you work for John.
Yeah, so
don't get it twisted.
Yeah, so it was like, but then it was Gary from Maryland. Then I had Hamilton was at Miami. Dang, it was Leonard Hamilton.
Yeah. He was at Florida State goes right now, right?
Yeah, I think
Florida State.
Didn't y'all had a guard at Notre Dame?
No, he was at Florida State. He was at Florida State.
I never played a home game, Kurt. Can you imagine? Yeah, we never played at home. All our games was on the road for 2 years.
I know that.
Yeah, we had to go pay HD twice up HD, Eastern twice up Eastern. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah.
You were away, but you just switching the uniform.
Right. Our floor, they had some floor at our gym where they messed the floor up. Then they had some fire damage. You know, it was ratchet over there. So they burnt the gym up. It had fire damage. So we practiced there. Then it got to the point it got so bad we couldn't even practice there. We had to practice at Brown, go to another little elementary, practice at Gallaudet had a school behind it. What's that little school behind the little juveniles? Hamilton. Hamilton. We had to go practice over Hamilton. So it was rough. We had to get on the bus, carpool, go practice. We didn't have a home gym to play in and practice in. So we played all our games on the road.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, so mom don't know, like we traveled. You know what I'm saying? We was like a rock band because everybody, like at each school, like you got a away game. It used to be like only the players, trainers, student trainers that travel.
I was getting it,
Man, we was on there like Mexicans going to our games on the bus that supposed to be for the team. The DC Public School sent for the team. Man, we got the football team. We got John. Shout out to John Richardson. We used to call him the Dog Pound. Yeah, it was real live rock star shit. He had a Dog Pound. The whole football team, probably like 14 of them. T-shirts, banners, everything. The Dog Pound going crazy. And that's what they can say what they want. I know what happened in '85. That's the big time greatest team ever. But it was a drought. When me and Bill came and we played them year, we put us back on the map. They can say what they want. I don't know what happened between 86, 87 to 95, 96. I don't know what really happened between them. I ain't hearing no stories about what happened between. You know, and then it was the inner high. Of course, you're gonna be biased to your where you played. There was no nights off. You go to Phelps, you had Jose and Fruit and all them over at Phelps. You go up McKinley Tech, you got Nate Burton, Lee Gwynn. You go over Anna, you got Dante Smith. I hated Anna because they were stacked. Then when they got Mo Beasley and Lonnie, you got Dante Smith, Mo Beasley, Lonnie, all them over there. You go to Coolidge, you got Omar Weaver, Dwayne Payne, Dirk Payne, his brother, Al Miller, all them over at Coolidge. Then you go to Wilson, you got Fonzo Lee and all them over at Wilson. So it was like no nights off. Roosevelt had Curtis Washington, One-Arm Doug, all them played over there. Yeah, all them played at Roosevelt. So, it was like, I don't know what era, if you could say in 1 year, with a playoff, every team in the DCI, one playoff, every team in the DCIAA went to D1. That year, it's hard to find that in the DCIAA. I can tell you one playoff, every team in the DCIAA that went D1.
What year was that?
D1 what?
That was 90 what?
Every player on the team?
One playoff each team.
Each team.
One player over each
team went D1.
But in the 70s and 80s, that's what happened. That's before the private school. That was
regular now.
That's
I didn't back then see that. You didn't see like now. I don't see that.
No, that more so stopped like
that was regular.
That more so that more so stopped
after
but it was.
You don't see that no more. You don't see. You might see
DCIAA.
You might got one or two dudes on the whole DCIAA. Right, that's what I said. Back then,
y'all know it was a goddamn drought so long where
Trey Kelly was the last one for like 15 years.
No, but then.
In DCIAA?
What's the boy that played with Trey Dunbar?
Earl?
Bernard? Nah, the boy that
played with Trey.
You talking about Randy?
Yeah.
He played at he played at Drexel.
Just at a D1, you know what I'm saying? One time, he was the last motherfucker in all them years with that shit.
Yeah, he was.
I mean, we talked about it. I'm like, I'm thinking like, that's only one motherfucker?
Recently, I thought it was JV.
That's crazy.
But that's what's going on right now.
So that's probably the reason why they changed that rule for a school such as Wise. Remember, Wise had open enrollment.
So they was gonna win every year. They'll win every year.
But the other thing is the popularity of actually playing basketball, though. Yeah. Like, it got to be guys that just play because everybody's not going to play for their school. I mean, you get trials, man, but it's only the team that trials.
I know. Yeah, but you got guys going to Catholic schools like the Mather and not playing, sitting on the bench behind and knowing that they never going to play.
Yeah. But whose decision is that?
I mean, I don't know.
It's the parent, man. Come on, man.
But that's cool. But what I'm saying is that's the reason why that, public school, DCIAA can't really thrive.
Get your ass up here. You what you watching.
Catholic schools going to have, you're going to have good dudes on the bench.
But how you watching?
They might not be stars.
Group of kids. Like, it's not, you don't see thousands of kids just on the basketball court just playing like I do this for fun.
No, they don't play.
So the popularity of the game just is down. So that's more so, and that trickles on to the basketball court.
I never forget, coach called me, Keno Wilson. He was at Oxon Hill.
Keno, yes sir.
He said, my starting five can't play. Like back then, of course, they gonna find a way. They don't know what your grades look like. They gonna find a way, one way or the other.
Say that again.
Back then, you could boogie. I don't care what you doing. They gonna find a way. Now,
shout out to DC folks.
Now, they don't get you shits about that. Your ass ain't eligible. Your ass ain't playing. I never hear my coach crying, man. Shit, my starting five ineligible. So I gotta play with the backup five. He said, this shit is crazy.
Backup singers.
Yeah.
This year, DC, the Wilson last year, they
couldn't play after Thanksgiving.
They couldn't play the playoffs because they ain't had nobody else.
After the break, the Christmas break.
They
I heard
had
that was last year, 2 years. Now they won it last year.
Shout out to the Al
They won it last year.
It wasn't nobody.
Even before they won it, yeah.
Hey, look.
The next year, they wasn't eligible. They had 5 guys to put on the ground.
Shit, you know, think about basketball, right? You
shout out to
be
DC
eligible both semesters. Hey,
Bang!
You gotta be eligible both semesters.
You better drop it off.
Yeah, so
They're not playing. You don't get
like,
shout out to Ricky.
They don't want kids to go to school and change the rule. You know now, you have to be eligible by the end of your 11th grade year.
To go to play your 12th grade.
Yeah, you can't make them classes up your senior year.
Hey, but look,
You see what I'm saying?
Making it rougher and rougher and rougher.
Yeah, like it's crazy.
But the thing about me, I always
shout out to Ricky.
I was a jokester in high school, so I always went to class. I always did my work, so they had to worry. I didn't never had to worry about like my SAT.
Yeah, but guys who struggle, who might need that extra year, get that shit together.
Yeah, they couldn't
It's
get it.
bullshit.
Rick Konchowski.
Good job.
hey, but look, man, I heard some strange news that my guy Wilson is on suspension.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Hernandez. Yeah, they just won it
Light-skinned.
all, man.
Huh?
Just won it all.
Yeah,
They won.
he
they
on
won
suspension.
They won,
He been on suspension for like 20-something days.
Yeah, man.
That's
that
crazy,
boy did a
man.
good job there, man.
Yes,
So
he
moving
did, man.
on, moving on.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, moving on.
Who's wired?
Somebody wired for Sam?
This whole joint, wow, that joint right there, what you got going?
Yeah, I heard that today though. I don't know nothing
what's
about it.
going on with that.
Nah, man, in short defense though, man, it's just terrible how they be trying to do that shit nowadays, man. You know, man won a motherfucking city championship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, bring motherfucking college opportunities for your kid, for that school, man.
Yeah.
That people overlooking that shit. You know what I'm saying? Moose, I know you can talk about it. Back in the day, your athletic program is bringing major universities
To your school,
man, on a regular basis.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Like that simple, just recruiting athletes, like to come play. People are actually feeding off that. That don't play no ball, don't play no football,
when
no
they
basketball.
See that, I got to change.
Let me go simple.
I could be like him.
Couple hours away from home,
Yeah.
good.
I
You know what
can
I'm
be
saying?
like
I can drive home on the weekends and all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just saying in general, man, just college opportunity. I look on Facebook sometime now, and which is very well appreciated from a perspective of certain places we come from, communities, man, and you look on Facebook and you see some of your friends you grew up with, their sons and daughters are graduating from college. You know what I'm saying?
I've seen that
back in the day, it was about get the fuck out of high school.
Yeah. Me too.
Exactly.
That was the first one. in my family that graduated from college.
No, yeah, so like you look back like you be like now.
So I know hundreds too.
It's okay. Like I know a lot of people that didn't.
OGs on my way.
No, that graduating from college. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's what I'm getting. See, you look at like today, like man, I got congrats to my man Michael Bobo's son graduated from college today. You know what my man said? Saying from American, man, graduated from college. JB, man, Joe. Back then you wasn't getting that shit.
That is far in between.
And then
but
it's so many opportunities.
To your point, but to your point,
to find your way, man.
Shout out Daniel Scott. Went to college, went to high school with me, just graduated this week.
But listen, I want to make a point. To your now, for all y'all who play basketball in college, how fair is that? Like,
I'm not speaking from just an athlete point
of
view.
No, I'm not even. I'm not even.
No, my point was in general.
General graduation.
Just to see how
way better
how
than
many
it is
kids
now than it is.
But just grad from college.
But I'm saying,
you know what I'm saying?
But my point is to your point is that they trying to stop that.
It's made it a little tough.
That's for the athletes. They're not stopping.
They're not stopping for normal people. Y'all speaking on two different.
No.
The average Joe is a great time for the average Joe.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, but he's speaking on.
And become better people, and to make their families live well off.
I'm gonna tell you the difference too, though.
Without being an athlete.
Yes, I'm gonna tell you the difference though. Back then, to go to college, it took a lot. If you wasn't an athlete, it was hard getting that bankroll together. It was hard getting loans. It was hard for struggling as a kid from Southeast.
Yeah, life easy
today,
right now, Fred. Life is easy right now.
Today, guess what? If you take your ass to school, that's why
life is easy.
I hate the idea of kids not going to school now.
Yeah.
Because they giving that shit away like candy now. Scholarships, loans, free.
Get that computer
free. You can go to college free now.
You can get a degree right now without even leaving the house.
Yeah.
You can get a college degree without fucking leaving the house right now.
DC schools.
And they pay for it. And tell you you can get it back towards, in the 15, 20 years of payments.
Hey, I'll tell you what's the difference too, at least when you talk about athletics and academics. A lot of kids that ain't athletes choose schools based on athletic programs. You know what I'm saying? So
they want to be in the mix.
They be winning. The enrollment go up like a motherfucker. So they still be wanting to have experience because of that fandom and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
you know what it is, man.
That's nothing new. That's what it's supposed to be. That's why they put so much money into the sports and athletics. Because they want the average Joe that don't play anything to come there.
Basketball and football.
They don't share that shit.
I'm going to Villanova. Fuck that. I'm trying to go to
the Let me tell you something. I'll never forget. A coach told me.
Duke got a lot of hood bitches.
Yeah, in the hood.
Let me tell you what a coach told me. They not paying for you. Yeah, you can score, you can play, you can be gone. I don't give a fuck. They paying for the 50 white motherfuckers that want to go to school with you.
Yeah.
That's going to pay 40, 50, 60, 70, 80,000 just to go to school because you're there. They don't mind paying for you. You can go.
You some short shit.
Yeah, that's what I pay for you.
Yeah,
bad
you some short shit.
You think you're a bad motherfucker? Yes, you are a bad motherfucker. We pay for you.
Yeah,
but the 50, 60, 70 motherfuckers that's going to pay to come because you're
tuition.
there, that's what we paying for. Fuck you.
That one tuition.
Shits about you.
That one tuition that paid your tuition.
Yeah, one of theirs that paid yours. They got 50.
And guess what? You ain't gonna be there but 1 year though.
2-3 years max. If
they gonna be there 4 years.
Yeah, 4 years. Yeah. And guess what? Their cousins, their brothers, their friends, everybody. He went there. We going there.
Alumni.
Yeah, we laying the egg.
When they get older, they say, yeah.
Hey, but the thing about it, fellas, man, you gotta look at it. These college principals, college presidents don't give a shit about these kids. It's like they filling up a jail. They like a warden. They just trying to get the enrollment, man. You know what I'm saying? They use you for 2 years. That's why I be telling these young kids now, you use them motherfuckers by getting a degree.
Yeah.
You get 4 years. It ain't guaranteed you going pro. It ain't guaranteed you playing overseas.
Make it worth it.
Get that degree, man. Don't let them use you, man.
Make sure they say, okay, damn, we get the degree. You got something out of it. Most times they don't
after that last game your senior year,
they'll get 2 shits about you. If you ain't no pro, they can get 2 shits about you.
And
the crazy thing is, I still get I'm alumni stuff from East Carolina. I graduated. Hey, here's they send the envelope too, just to make it convenient. You know, man, we got this going on. Send $20. I look at that shit.
They ain't ask you for $20.
Man, I look at. I love East Carolina.
They ask you for more than $20.
You gotta rob me when I get that.
Suck what you sending that motherfucker.
Yeah, that's
check a money order.
Yeah, they still saying stuff. Y'all got all that y'all can get out of me. Hurry.
So how was that bump, yo? So you was in the Big East for a hot second, then you went to Eastern Carolina.
I went to Barton County Community College, #1 JUCO in the country. Shout out Barton County. I still be in contact with my Barton County.
That's out Kansas?
Kansas, yeah.
We top-notch program.
Yeah, big boy program. We planning the trip now, reunion trip.
Jayhawk League.
Jayhawk. 10 players, all D1. Lamont Rowland, Jamal Davis, Cincinnati, Lamont Rowland, LSU, Eric Bush, Central Florida, Jackie Rogers, UMass. My whole mom, we was killing. We blowing everybody out. All right. You know what I'm saying? We lost in the Jayhawk conference finals. They had to do, rebounding monster. He playing the Big 3 now. Doskin. Oh my God, he playing the Big 3 league, man. He killed
college.
Oh man, he went to Evans. Reggie Evans.
Reggie Evans.
Man, listen, man. When I say Reggie Evans was the hardest working big man I ever seen in college. He went to JUCO, then I think he ended up going to Iowa. But in JUCO, he played in the game with us. He had like maybe 32 rebounds. Like 17 offensive rebounds. I watched him get. He got like 8 offensive rebounds in 1 possession. Jamal and you and Jackie, y'all know y'all remember this on the free throw line. I said, if one of you motherfuckers gonna box this nigga out today, I told him that on the free throw line. He rebound, miss, rebound, miss. Rebound, back to back. Reggie Evans, that nigga murdered us in the championship. He got a check.
Got a bag from doing
that, yeah.
No.
And guess what,
all
though?
the dirty work.
We watched film on him. You saw what he did. When the shot go up, he don't care who was shooting. He was already working. He faked you this way, go this way. He was already working when the shot, when other people shot the ball. He was already working. So you already know, no moves. The same way Reggie Evans played today in the Big 3, the same way he played when he was. He didn't learn nothing, man. He saw his shit on offense. I hate to say it. I don't know if you're watching Reggie. You was a fucking bum. That was a bum, man. He had no offensive moves. Even in the NBA, he had no offensive moves. He didn't do nothing. But when I say he had this knack ability to get the fucking rebound, and he did what, 10 years, 12 years in the league? Man, he
long time.
Yeah. So after Barton, back to you saying after Barton, I wound up going to East Carolina. The best player I played against there when I was at East Carolina, we wound up going to Conference USA my second year. They had Wade was at Marquette. Wagner was at Memphis. They had a guard. I had to guard this motherfucker. I don't know how he ain't play. He remind me of you without the floater. I think his handle might have been better than yours. Steve Logan.
I ain't had no handle.
Steve Logan. Y'all remember Steve Logan?
He's first team. He's first team.
Man, that little Doskin motherfucker.
First team.
Now, I will say this.
That he remind me of you because how much his package, the way his size.
I will say this, though. I will say this, though.
No blue. We want to say no blue, Rick.
No blue.
Pause.
Package.
Pause.
I'm all the way out of line, man.
Oh, man. Technical foul, bro.
Hey, listen, man.
We like your enthusiasm, though. We like your enthusiasm. Bo got the bone on watch, man. Y'all had a bone for watch, man.
Like the
He should get a separate check. He should get a separate check. You gotta get a separate check for watch. You on watch too, man. You got the radars on.
What I will say though, I love that mother from New Mexico State, Steve Logan. Cincinnati.
Yeah.
But you, I'm getting that mother bad motherfucker. But you made a statement and said you think his handles is better than mine. His handle was nowhere near like mine. He's a bad motherfucker. He can score that bitch.
Yeah, what it is, but
I don't think nobody I don't know in this town like handling the ball as far as like just get.
I'm just trying to compare.
Handling meaning doing what you want to do off that.
Your
not
handle,
just like
your handle got a bucket
and just passing them up.
Yeah. Your handle got a bucket.
Freeing up and
your handle.
Let me get you my business.
Yeah.
And then let me boom.
Yeah, your handle got a bucket. Your handle got a bucket. No matter that, and that's the most important part. But he had some. They call it that bop with him.
He a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, he had some of that bop.
He's all the way.
He's the first team All-American.
All the way.
Hell.
You said what's it called, man? Close.
We strictly handles.
Steph and Kyrie not close.
Kyrie got the best handles ever.
They got handles.
Kyrie and Isaiah Thomas got the best handles ever.
Kyrie handles better than Steph.
Isaiah and Kyrie got the best handles ever.
Isaiah Thomas.
The old Isaiah Thomas.
I'm with you on that. I'm with Zeke. But I think Kyrie over Zeke, though. Kyrie over Zeke.
Not left man Isaiah.
Zeke.
I think Kyrie over Zeke.
I'm gonna tell you why, because it's more moves now.
Man, he got too much shit with him.
But Zeke
And I don't know where I was all year long. That boy from Boston got some wobble with his ass too. He got some bop.
Oh,
he got some bop with him
too.
Nah, Rozier.
He got some bop with him.
Yeah.
Rozier bad boy.
Text me, baby.
And he can score.
Nah, Rozier bad boy.
He about to get that bag.
Pat that motherfucker.
Harden got that.
Harvey
Harden got that motherfucker.
He was skating.
Harden got summer league handles. He got. You can get away with all that shit. He got and one handles. Like
trying to figure out how
he figure that shit.
Yeah,
his handles, man, they look like they ready to just steal him. He going down to Jay right now. They awkward shit. They be pissed off.
You know what I'm saying? But I think in the league right now, I got to go Kyrie with handles though.
Yeah, he the best I've ever seen. Kyrie on that bad.
What about Chris Paul? What's Paul?
Rain on Westbrook.
Switch
him out. Chris Paul will not be that same player. If you took Westbrook's brain and put him on Westbrook's Chris Paul's body, won't be the same player.
You'll win a championship. You'll win a championship.
Nobody can stay in front of Harden, man. Harden be dancing, Joe.
I'm trying to figure out how they still letting that jumper go though, man. The jump when he stop the dribble and still take 3 more steps after the jump. You know, the little left hand. I'm right-handed, so he tar and then step back and then little jump. What are we doing? I seen Braun doing it now. He done got away with it a couple times. Not talking about off the jump. Off the jump. He is though, bro. But he skips over and gets some balls and steps and shoots the ball.
No, but that step back is why he's unguardable.
Right, but it's a trial. They let them get away with that step back.
It's definitely, that move single-handedly is why you're unguardable because you can't recover for that move.
You can't catch up to him.
That's why he's unguardable, and it sets everything else up.
You can't catch up to him,
man.
He's hard MVP this year. Our niggas stay
Yeah,
fun, Joe.
Yeah, I think he is.
If you step back and hop, can't nobody. You can't defend that.
What they decide the MVP on though?
The season, right?
That's a really valid. That's a valid question.
Why they so long?
It's funny you say because why did it take so long to actually
announce it? And they
so right now, so right now,
you watching shit.
Who's
you
in
like
the league? Who's in the league right now?
It makes Khan an even better choice.
That's what I'm saying.
It makes him an even better choice.
But guess what? So let me ask you.
It makes Harden a better choice. And guess what?
Right. Let me ask you.
It makes the kid from Boston a better choice for the
rookie year. That's what I was
about
to say.
Long.
So who's the
now whoever vote might say I was on the best,
but Tatum got my vote right now.
Oh, but supposedly but supposedly
for what? The vote's supposed to be in.
The votes are already in.
Get it.
How?
So you gonna pass Simmons and the boy from
Simmons a bad motherfucker. Mitch, you niggas bad. Shorty more polished than the Joe. He way more skillful.
He ain't do more than them though.
Why not?
I think Mitchell gonna get it, man.
No, Mitchell, what you all?
You don't think Ben Simmons gonna get it?
He is in terms of
no, he's not. First of all, he's still playing. He's still playing, and he's a major factor of the team. His numbers ain't fucked up.
His playoff numbers is
good. Got it last year, right?
It was like 14, 15.
No. His regular season numbers ain't bad.
That says regular season was like 14.
Yeah. What was Simmons?
Bro, didn't got it 1 year.
Yeah, what the fuck? He
Simmons
right
almost
there
averaged
with
triple
them niggas.
double.
No, he right there with them niggas.
Simmons almost averaged a triple double.
You watching the wrong shit.
No, he's not even. And the other boy averaged like 20 what?
20 something. 21.
Tatum MVP.
Man, he is in that conversation with them niggas, Joe.
Who's that?
Tatum.
He gonna finish third.
What conversation?
What that rookie of the year shit? Mitchell Simmons.
It's not third.
I love Tatum.
Nah,
he was the best rookie in the draft.
Simmons and Mitchell is a 2-rated.
He was the number 1 player.
He was the third.
No, all that's fine, but
Tatum not gonna be in
this motherfucker's actually a major factor on a win-ass team.
He was the best player in the draft, Joe.
Great money. The best player in the draft.
When did Mitchell get drafted at?
15.
He was 13.
13.
He was a lottery pick.
But see, the question, but this is the question. But the question was
We be doing the same thing with the dudes.
Baby Shaq, what's up, baby?
Shaq, my man.
No, he wasn't playing that much.
He wasn't playing that much.
Greatest
But
player
that's
out
what
of
makes
DC.
it that much
Oh,
more.
I ain't
Oh,
taking nothing
yeah.
away from what he did, but
He took advantage of his opportunity.
he got an
opportunity.
Hands down, it's not even close. Baby Shaq is the best player out of the whole DMV area after 12th grade ever. Period.
There's got to be better after 12th grade.
After 12th grade. Period. After the 12th grade year,
After 12th grade,
starting from after his 12th grade year, his game. He's the greatest player ever come out of these DMV.
Two. I would go.
Say what?
Who's
I
up?
would go Delonte Taylor.
Yeah.
And I would go
The youngest, the father?
and I would go Milt Newton. People didn't he became won national championship.
I respect Delonte way too much to include that conversation.
Who got better than Baby Shaq after high school?
Delonte is not
The jump that was just okay.
They didn't go to college?
Delonte Taylor on the other side of basketball.
The jump from
the stamped bad motherfucker.
Game-wise.
It ain't no improved after
There's
this.
a whole lot of people.
Like who?
I can't.
Game-wise, it wasn't good. That
I would
was
not
okay
put
in
my
high
man
school.
Delonte in this conversation. He's
okay.
Way beyond that shit.
Baby Shaq averaged about 12,
You know what I'm
14
saying?
in
Nah,
high
he
school.
not. He's
But
way
you'd have
beyond
thought, the way you watch him,
that.
when that little running man, you'd have thought he averaged 20
with
something
the
a
bad
game in high school.
motherfucker.
He didn't.
You get what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
He's the bad motherfucker with the bad motherfucker.
And he turned into a monster. Destroyed everything. Everywhere he played, on every circuit, on every game he played, he was the best player damn near on the court everywhere he went. The whole package, game, take over, no one couldn't guard him. And as in following, who playing down there? No, I might go down. Who? Baby Shaq?
Oh, no, hell yeah.
I mean, John
No,
Battle.
You ain't gonna find nobody after school had that type. You're not gonna find who playing?
Hold on, you mean they didn't play in college?
That's just period, game wise. That didn't play in that, of course we got people that, you know what I'm saying, you can say that about Steve. Steve didn't play in high school. You know what I'm saying? This shit don't even count. So you can say Steve was the greatest.
Yeah, you can
but he went to college, he went to JUCO, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about that didn't play until after high school didn't do
No, hey, Fred, I'm with you on that.
That's what I'm trying to say.
That motherfucker
from
Shaq.
12th grade on, I never seen a better player out of DC better than him after 12th grade. The jump wise. His game turned into some. Me and Bill used to say, man,
you gotta listen
I wish he was doing that shit when he was with us.
People that know the game will look at it a different way as far as, but I definitely get. I definitely get what you're saying.
That jump right here was amazing.
I agree with you. I definitely get what you're saying for sure.
Nigga, Shaquille O'Neal told him after the game, nigga, you belong in the fucking NBA. Shaquille O'Neal sat in the stands and watched him play. After the game, he said, man, why you bullshit? You belong in the NBA. Told him this on TV. You're not finding nobody average 11 points a game in high school, graduated, and the motherfucker tell you that, man, 2 years later. You're not finding that nowhere in the world, man. Hey, told him that he had a pro game after that. Shaquille O'Neal would have came down, spin on and so on. He went, now he comes see him after that, like, oh shit, what the hell? What college you went to?
Shaq, we signed you to a 2-year deal. You left them troublemakers, man. I don't like that. I do not like that. Still to the day.
He turned to a monster. I went away to school listening.
Guaranteed contract, you left us, man. I do not like that.
I never get a story. I came home in the summertime.
Tell your people to call my people.
Like that. I didn't know his name was Baby Shaq. He Hugh Jones to me. Yeah. I come home for the summer. They said, man, that motherfucker down in the farms, he like that. We gonna see this nigga. They call him Baby Shaq. He like that. He like that. I'm like, Baby Shaq, whatever. I get to the gym. They point him out. I say, Hugh? Oh, let me see how this shit look. I said, oh, I've been seeing the jumping, the explosive. He always had that.
So what I'm saying, with the Shaq now and y'all back then, with you and Bill, what you think?
Unstoppable. The original big three, the DCI AA. People say, man, shit, that's a tough combination, but Shaq wasn't Shaq then. Shaq, mind, he didn't have a basketball mind. Like Shaq was one of those raw players, freak of nature. I seen a nigga fall out the wheelchair, Anacosta. He was sitting in the wheelchair. Transition, Bill dropped that joint off to Shaq. Shaq took off on Dwayne Payne, Derek Payne, brother. When I say he punched that joint on some like Vince Carter type shit, the nigga was on the back, fell out the wheelchair in the gym. They had to get the security people and help him out the wheelchair. That's how vicious it was. He was a freak athlete, but as in player for player, basketball wise, if he wasn't in transition, we couldn't really get much out of him. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do nothing great, but he was just explosive as hell. But as he got older, he understand the handle, how to get a bucket, how to post. Yeah. I never seen Shaq on a post in my life in high school. I never seen him post up. I watched him get the ball 7 straight times and lay the ball up. I watched a 2-on-2 game for the money. Dave Hawkins, if you watching, I was there for the cash. Baby Shaq played, it was D Nice and Dave Hawkins against Baby Shaq and Sean. To be with Rice, to play with the bands, the Misfits.
Who won that game? I know Sean.
Yeah, Sean, for the cash.
Who won that game?
The score was maybe 16-4. Baby Shaq did this to D-Hawk. D-Hawk, I love you to death, but I was there, I saw it. On the block, Baby Shaq, they passed it down, right into the post. Baby Shaq was jumping in the air, facing this way. Turned around, was laying the ball up over D-Hawk in the basket like this for the cash. 8 straight times. I watched
D-Hawk.
For the cash. For the cash, up run and shoot.
D-Hawk.
For the money, they played 2, 3, 4, 5,000 in the game.
D-Hawk.
Yeah, for the cash. It was rough. Yeah. I watched it, and I love both of them to death for the cash. I watched that 2-on-2 for the cash.
I'm very disappointed with this one, man.
I just saw D-Hawk.
I'm going to call you, man, and I got to ask you about this.
Yeah, for the
cash. Tell me about this one.
I watched him catch the ball. I was talking about on the block. He working. God, they fight. By the time they got the Shaq right here, he took one dribble and he was jumping up in the air, facing the free throw line. Right. But when he turned, he was laying that bitch in the fucking basket over top of D-Hawk head.
Oh, son, you just disappointed me, son.
It was rough, man. It was a rough outing. It was so rough, they said, we going back? Nah, we want no more of that.
Okay, so they won?
Yeah, Shaq and them won. Baby Shaq and them won for the cash. Yeah. And he had the... D-Nice is a non-factor, because I said that's going to be the change, because Sean can't guard D-Nice. Right. They couldn't get the fucking ball. Couldn't stop Hawk. Hawk couldn't stop Shaq. And you can't, guess what? You got Hawk on him, so you can't put D-Nice on him. So you ain't got nobody there.
Who drafted this Baby Shaq?
Yeah. Who drafted
him? Me.
Yeah, my first draft. Because you was saying the same stuff that Fred said.
Yeah, exactly. Because I drafted him. Goddamn right. Yeah.
Drafted him into the.
Yeah, and we had a draft.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We had a goddamn draft. He was on my mind.
We got the next
Rick.
draft.
I watched that,
Next draft
and Hawk was going overseas getting the bag, big boy pro game, and this was in the prime of both of their shit. Tip top.
Still getting the bag.
Yeah. Tip top. They still getting the bag. Yeah. Tip top. I watched this shit with my own eyes. I run and shoot for the cash. 2 on 2 for the money. For a bag. I don't know, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. They played for a bag. Yeah, played for a bag. Big bag. Hugh and Sean picked up the bag. Sean ain't do shit. Misfits, free Sean. He in right now. My man Sean Town.
Sean, you some shit.
He ain't do shit. You gotta check. You should have gave me some of that money you got. Guess what? He look like John Stockton that game. Yeah, that's what he ain't had to set none. That nigga Hugh popped on the block in the whole game.
Free Sean.
Hey, right.
Guess what though? I blame D Nice though, because he's supposed to been digging. Every time they went down there, guess what they should have said? Fuck this. They would have to find someone else to do this. Guess what? That's the pride getting the ball for the cash. Because guess what Hawk said? Nah, I got him. Nah,
for that cash, I'm like, no, you don't.
Yeah. But it's the pride thing, though. This thing
Let's make
pride thing.
You make an executive decision, huh?
Yeah.
Don't have.
No. And that's another thing. All that, I'm like, that's what people understand. Motherfuckers that really hoop gonna let you know, look here, man, look, we can make this motherfucker.
We can go.
The niggas like, all right,
you not all right, motherfucker.
I'm actually trying to be nice.
Me and Curtis Washington.
Look,
I never forget this.
Yeah.
Me and Curtis Washington played Victor Page and Poopy James down down Full Stack for the cash, 2 on 2. That's the same thing Vic was telling Poopy. Man, switch. Nah, I got him. Busting Vic ass for the cash. They switch. Vic finally said, man, fuck it, you gone. This shit rough down here. Bust Poopy ass. He my mentor. I bust his ass too. Vic, I never forget Vic told me, yeah, now what the fuck you gonna say? Yo, he busting your ass too.
You fried both niggas.
Both of them for the cash. 2 on 2. Me and Curtis Washington beat Victor Page and Poopy James for the cash down Full Stack. Yeah. And then I had Vic 1-on-1 down the Farms, torture chamber. He tell you, they tell you
torture chamber
for the cash. Yeah. I was one of the big boys when that 1-on-1 and 2 on 2 shit was coming to get me. For the cash. Tremaine for the cash. Tremaine Rose, for the cash. For the cash. Alpha Bad Girl brother, the other one. You know Alpha Bad Girl, he had a brother that was cahoot. For the cash. Ask him for the money. What's the boy playing that pop there?
Cup. Straight out of Western Kentucky.
Fred Dollars.
Something Macklin. For the cash. Outside Glen Hall. For the cash. For the cash. May he rest in peace. Holy Holden, when I first got me playing, him and Ant had me first playing for the cash. May he rest in peace. Holy Holden. I was going around town. Duct tape, cable rope, everybody. Dirk Love over there. The big boy, Lump. All of them got that shit for the cash over Willow Road for the cash.
How about this? Who didn't get it for the cash? Who did not get it for the cash?
May he rest in peace, man. I could not beat him 1-on-1. Moochie Norris put his money up. I don't know if Moochie Norris can go back and watch this, but I went over Kenilworth. This lady, now we got this guy over here. You're going to play him 1-on-1. I was like, shit, ain't nobody, shit, we ain't in the league on college. It's going to be rough to beat me 1-on-1. I played Joe. Chick.
Oh, yeah, just Saquon.
I played him for the cash. Listen, man, I couldn't do shit about it. He took a half an hour. And when he stopped, my head was under the net. He wasn't stopping until he placed my head under the net. And he took the ball and he laid that bitch up just like that for the cash. I'm diving on this. Everybody beat me like 16, 13. When I got the ball, I was boogieing. But to get it, it was rough. I had to hope he missed. Because this is not an easy shot. So he missed it. I get it and I score. But when he get it back, he called it the crab walk. Moochie motherfucker, you crab walking. That's what Moochie kept screaming out. He like a crab. He like back and forth. I told him he was going 3-point line to 3-point line, free throw line extended. And every time he crossed, he was getting lower and closer and closer. Then he stopped. When he got under the basket and he took the ball and laid the jumper like this and beat me for the money. I couldn't stop it. It was big. You know, Joe was big. I was 185, 180. Hit that big old wide old. You trying to tell me to keep going like this? You did like this. You like keep going like yeah. Man, that's crazy, man.
You might. Hey, Bill, he need his point guard tonight. He is fouled out. He is fouled.
Good. Man, that boy Joe. Y'all knew Joe? Y'all knew Joe?
Yeah.
Man, Joe, that one, I was always overmatched. My man, I told my man Brian Keith Abraham raised me. He was one of my OGs. Brian Keith raised me, put up the money. His younger was big younger, Lamont Gumby.
Gumby was tough.
They said that's who that man was.
Gumby had that motherfucker step back, that motherfucker crawl, bop.
Yeah, so
Gumby was tough.
My man Keith said, I don't like none of that. It's too rough. That was too rough. I was like, nah, I'm going back. I can do it like this. He was like, nah. He's like, but he was like Gumby. That was they man growing up.
Nah, Gumby was a
Gumby had that shit.
Man.
Yes,
hey, what y'all? Tony, man.
Yeah. So you remember Lonnie? May he rest in peace. Lonnie had that bag.
Who else you beat for the cash?
Huh?
Who else you beat for the cash?
Oh man, it was a lot, man. Sean and Rice for the cash. They got that shit. Me and Bill beat them for the cash.
Hey, Beck, Sean and Rice, man. You know.
Yeah. We went down. The game didn't happen, so I wound up shooting 32, playing jump. We was supposed to play Polish and Troy. My man took Frost.
Hold up, no.
This is we young. Yeah, down Watts.
Hey, Fred.
Excellent. I wound up somehow I don't know how to go. Yeah. For the cash, Polish and Troy. Frost, excellent. They came down there. We went down there, and I shot 32 and shot him out of my bag. Shoot jumpers down Watts.
It's all good.
Yeah.
But you talking about
legends.
My two sons, man.
They called, asked Troy.
Them niggas was.
They said, man, we got somebody for you two motherfuckers. We gonna go down there and put it in the bag. It never happened.
Who was it? You supposed to be you and who?
Me and Bill.
You and Bill against Polish.
Hey, guess what? All they kept saying,
what year was this?
This 95, 96. We 17,
so you like
18 years old.
Oh,
yeah, this is all.
You and Bill supposed to play T-Roy and T-Roy?
Yeah, they was older. They was out. They probably, I don't know, 6, 7 years older than us.
Nah, they was still, in 95, they was still in training.
Yeah, they was still in tune.
They were still in training. They were still in training.
Jeff, Darryl Tyson for the cash.
So you saying you would have got Polish and T-Roy for the cash? You don't know.
I made them in rough. I don't know. The thing is, I was behind them, so I didn't really see them play. It's rough, man. It's worse than the feds, Joe. It's not the fact the feds had to do. I couldn't even play cards, Joe. The feds, you can't even talk. I said, listen, I don't want to play with y'all no more. I can't even play card games with you niggas. This work, I ain't coming back with niggas. I can't even talk. I can't even play cards. I told him, he said, Prime, you ain't nah, because I play too many games. I'm in the feds. I keep talking about I'm saying this and hold on, Prime. Hold on, what? It's crazy, man. So.
But you said he was kind of big and you was behind him. Okay, go ahead. Continue. He was kind of big and you was behind him.
You robbed the line, niggas. Ask Benji. What's his name? He got that magazine, Benji. He had some dude, oh man, I wish I knew his name. Dark-skinned Benji. He had the little magazine. What's that magazine called? Oh man, you know big fat Benji, man. He used to drive the van, had the big magazine. Score,
both lefties.
You gotta play. If you don't have the basketball, it's hard to score if you don't have it. Shit, it was rough.
Man.
It was rough, man. Oh shit! I'm supposed to get my son. Pop, where you at? Oh, okay, I'm on my way.
That's our old youngin.
Oh yeah, Nico, #1 10-year in the world. Not because I said, but because parents, when we travel, they travel like a big boy team. Mm-hmm. We done been to Georgia, Texas, Indianapolis,
Memphis.
Now we got Tennessee coming up for the Nationals, Florida, North Carolina, Virginia Beach. They travel everywhere. everywhere we go, even parents, like and I never forget John Lucas, his son.
So football too, right?
And you play football too.
Yeah.
You play wide receiver.
Yeah,
Okay,
athlete.
Freak athlete.
Who you play football with?
Forestville.
I know you play with New World.
Yeah, basketball.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
football. You play for wide receiver. It's cheating. It should be funny when the first play and they come out and line up the corner. You know, they usually put the corners, the little guys on them, and he come line up in front of my son. Like, oh shit, here we go. I mean, that's how they come right here to him. It's like, okay, this is gonna be an easy part. Just throw it up, and you know. So
That's good.
bro, he dead. Yeah, so but he a freak athlete, and he basketball wise, like you see the videos, he's a monster.
Yeah.
Like the things he do on the court, like you watch him shoot the ball is scary. Like he shoot a bad percentage to me, but to actually watch him shoot it at that age, he shoot better than some. I told one of my buddies, I said he shoot better than Rondo. Right now, at 10 years old, he better shooter than Rondo. He better shooter than what's the kid that played all the D at OKC that started, but he don't score that. Roberson. I said he's a better shooter than Roberson. He a better shooter than Bruce Bowen, as long as Bruce Bowen not in the corner. He's a better shooter than a lot of kids. At 9, 10 years old, he shoot the ball like a dog, like a grown up. Shoot it from deep. And in his handle, he can make him play. I'm not just saying something his dad would. And then his mom, and it's in his genes. Like his mom, 4 years ran track, Florida University.
Okay.
Only female in DC history, you can look it up, that made 4 years all-met women's track player of the year.
Damn.
Yeah, Michelle Monday. So
Yeah.
it's in his genes. It ain't
She
like
went to HD, right?
HD Wilson. Yeah, Michelle Monday. Her father was a bad motherfucker too. May you rest in peace. But yeah,
It's
so
definitely in the genes. It's
Yeah,
like,
it's in the
you know, we
genes.
kind of joking around about Odell Beckham. I mean,
Yeah.
that's how his parents, they was
Freak
fucking freak
athletes.
athletes.
Yeah.
Ezekiel Elliott parents was
Freak-
fucking freak ass athletes. You know what I mean?
Ben Simmons' parent.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, Olympian. His mother was like an Olympic
Yeah.
fucking volleyball player. Something.
So he got
You know what I'm saying? They
Phil
get honors.
parent. Phil parent.
he got it honestly. I'm proud of him.
Boy, you been trying that fucking field
Yeah,
shit for
the
a
only thing
minute.
is I just want to fast forward. Like I said, man, I want to fast forward. I was watching like in the tournament, you might see some 7th graders, 8th graders. I'm like, man, I wonder what he's gonna look like when he get that age. Because right now, I know he's just bigger, faster. Like on the football field, you just bigger, faster, and stronger. Everybody in that
You like
position.
that. You like that.
You know, at that position, like everybody your size, they put them on the line. But you're fast at that size. You got a kid that you play with that's smaller than you playing guard. You know what I'm saying? That's on the line blocking, and you out here wide receivers. So I know that it's going to catch up with him because right now you're just at that size. You're just bigger, stronger, faster than all the kids that's your age. You know what I'm saying? So I know slowly but surely going to catch up. But as in pound for pound, you know, it's not even
And
close.
his mother in his corner pushing him, and y'all former athletes as well. So I know y'all keep them humble.
Yeah, you
Let
got
them know
to.
how to work hard.
Like even when the rankings first came out, like 2 years ago, like we didn't tell them. Like now, rankings might have came out right now. Nationals like July. We're not gonna never say anything. But come to find out, he already knew because everyone was coming up to him. Oh man, you didn't know. Like right now, he still be mind boggled by how when people come up to him. But people they talk, they whisper. Like I done trailed him and his mom at the tournament. They walked by, and then one of the coaches, man, you see that's Nico. Man, he's getting tall. And you might see the other keys. Nico gave me 5. I'm like, they get excited. Like you go on his page, like on his IG page, and go to his tag photos. They parents come up take pictures with him. Go on Nico Primus IG page, Nico.5. Parents, excuse me, can my son take a picture with your son? We get out the way, they take a picture. 3 hours later, I go on my page, you see him, they done tagged him. You know, hey, I'm hanging out with the #1 player in the country, Nico. He's a good kid, love the person. Shout out. Everywhere you go, he got a big rock star status. And the thing about it, he's just a good kid. Like he play with anybody. He's friends with anybody. Like I'm watching him, he playing the game online. I'm like, who you talking to? Oh, it's my buddy. I said, where you live at? South Dakota. South Dakota? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he played 14 and under for such and such and such. He reached out to me, having a conversation on the phone while they playing the game.
Yeah, and playing Fortnite and shit.
Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah. So he got a buddy that he calling his buddy that he talking to that reached out to him that plays like 13, 14 under. Like, hey, just like even the Harlem Globetrotter guy, you know, he played in front of the MCI at the Verizon Capital One Center. Okay. They took him out on the court. I got the video. The guy from Harlem Globetrotters reached out to his mom. They was coming to play in town. I guess he got word like, man, you know the number one kid. They reached out, went to him, said, hey.
He playing his age group or was he playing up?
He played both. He was playing with Takeover with Lil Ant and Low and all them with Takeover, playing up, you know, with their team, and he's playing with New World's team. So he played up. This year he haven't been playing up as much. This Tuesday, Thursday, train Monday, Wednesday. And then he play on the weekend. So that's a lot of bump. And, you know, then you gotta go try to play on another team, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, and he love the game. So and that's another thing.
Man, that's key right
You don't have to force it on him. Right. He wanna play. Dad, you come to get me today? Yes, I'm picking you up from school. Where you wanna go? Dave and Buster's? You know what I'm saying? We'll go to movies? No, I'm gonna go to the gym. Huh? You got all these options, but you wanna go to the gym. Take me to the gym. I take him over. His mom runs, you know, Temporary Rec. So she got access to the gym, Stephen Decatur, so he always got access to the gym. Okay, let's go over to the gym. You know, let him beat on. I play him one-on-one. Like, it's a lot, like I told my man, like I got a video he playing a 15-year-old. 15-year-old playing him tough, blocking his shot and everything. And I told one of my promoter buddies, he's like, man, I said, you little, my son will beat you. If you don't block his shot and you shoot all the jumpers, you can't beat my son. And he a grown man. If you don't block my son's shot and you shoot all jumpers, he a tough outing. Because he's hard to guard. You can shoot it, you can go by, you can dribble, you can finish left and right. He can play. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a rough outing. I don't care how good you are. That's a tough gig. You can't block his shot, but you don't know you can't block it. You just playing one-on-one, you can't, and don't block his shot. Man, it's tough, man. And you figure out, shit, he gonna miss, I can score. You know what I'm saying? You got to shoot all the jumpers. It's rough. You think like, man, I ain't no 10-year-old gonna beat me. I can shoot all the jumpers and beat any 10-year-old in the world.
He beat you before?
Fuck yeah. He beat me and talk shit. I beat him more. Of course, but he beat me. You know, he had his day. My fat ass don't want to chase him. He long dribbled me. So that's how he get out. He string me out. So I just go pop into the basket. When that shit fall, I'm in trouble. Because now I got to try to go out there. He fly by my fat ass and go lay the ball up. So it's a rough outing. It's rough, though, because my shit wet. So he be crying. I done beat him.
No.
Man, we'll get you out in the coalition, man. You talking all this shit, man.
I can't guard nobody. Bill and them, Hugh, Baby Shy, y'all gonna be mad because I ain't gonna play no D.
Bill might show up.
Yeah. Bill,
that's my nigga, man. That's my
I can't get up and down the court,
man. That
want me out there. That's the defending champs too. Man, they gonna say it was me. I don't want that pressure. Man, we won it last year. We picked up Prime. We can't win shit. I don't want nobody that I used to bust ass. You talk about, yeah, I got that nigga Prime back from 20 years ago. He put 50 on me. No, that's what they gonna do. Yeah, that's what they gonna do. Oh man, I knew that nigga wasn't like that. He wasn't like that.
Yeah. There's a lot of them
they can't wait to do that.
Oh man,
all the niggas.
Yeah, I would not be out there.
I'd love to leave if I was in shape. But it's rough. I said, guess what I told you? I said, if I get in shape, it's rough, man. You know,
Shaq just said, just shoot the ball.
Just shoot. That's what he keep telling me. When you shoot that motherfucker, we gonna play all that, everything. You want just pop. He said, some dudes up there. I forgot who I think I talking with, Bill or somebody else. Might be crazy. He said he got some dudes up there. That's all they do. Sit there and just chill, and they swing that joint, they just knock it down. Go back, sit in the back in the zone, they gonna hide. I said, shit, they play zone? He said, hell yeah. So I was like, man, I don't know. We'll see. I might do a cameo. One of them blowout games, suit up. Y'all get up 20, motherfucker. I come out there and get on the court. Because I don't want to get out there and y'all lose. Y'all to my Prime lost the game.
Because that would be very interesting with Fred Primus Baby Shaq,
Dude, Will.
Booty Green,
and Kobe.
and boy.
Oh man,
Kobe young boy still, but I love Kobe game.
So y'all put a new rule in yet?
What's that?
Y'all need 2 basketballs for one team. Cause them motherfuckers now and all.
They had to get my shots early because I ain't gonna give you about 4 or 5 trips. I'm gonna be subbing out, so then I'm gonna get mine and get on out the way. I'm gonna fire this motherfucking pistol. I'm gonna get on out the way. Yeah. I ain't gonna be out there for a whole quarter. I'm doing me about 6, 7 trips up and down the floor. It's gonna be over with.
That's about right. That was on me last year. How many trips I make?
You got your proof 44, right?
Nah, it was probably 42.
I gotta go.
Okay. You say that.
I dropped my son for laser tag. I'm supposed to be
He's sad, man.
It's 11:30.
Hey, one thing that never good. We gonna let my man Fred close us out tonight, man. As far as like a lot of shit, city shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Growing up over that lane, and getting the opportunity to go to Pitt, James, East Carolina, all that, man.
Yeah.
Just to close the show, what did you get out of that, man? And what would you? I know you got your son doing this thing.
Like I always say to myself, everything that happened to me for this moment right here for my son's life. Like I play around, like I never told my son's mom this, but if I make it to the NBA, Nico not here. You don't have Nico by me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I know Nico's here for a reason. And I know all the mistakes that I made. I made some horrible decisions.
Man, that was tough what you just said.
Yeah,
I just stopped it like.
Yeah. So I made some horrible decisions in my life. You understand? So I know, like in my neighborhood, like I remember I was a school teacher for 7.5 years. I remember writing on my chalkboard, I wrote probably like 52 names. And when my kids came in, they was, Mr. Primus, you know, like, what's all those names? I said, all those guys are from my neighborhood that got killed, murdered. Mm-hmm. They were like, huh? Like, yes, all those guys. I watched my first best friend, I was 11 years old, named Donald Ray. Murdered, he died. And on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it just kept going on and on and on. To this day now, there's probably like, it might be 60 now. From not DC, not Southeast, not Northwest, not Langston, Lane, Woodland, and Hartford Street. I have 60 people that I know that I grew up with that's in the ground, murdered right now.
In your neighborhood? From
my neighborhood. And I give 2 shits about anybody else's neighborhood. I don't know how many people there. I put that up against anybody. And to grow up within that right there, it speaks volumes to the day and age of you making it. You know what I'm saying? Like my son, he's naive to that, which is a beautiful thing. Like, he has no understanding of that. And that's what I preach to let him know. Like it was rough. Like my life was rough, man. I got shot up. I got gunshot wounds. I did fire. I've been through a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? Like if I didn't hoop, I ain't here. I might got 30 or 40 years, or I might be dead if I didn't hoop. So that basketball saved me. Like it kept me, like I could have hung out in the neighborhood without the Fets and the Dickies. May he rest in peace. Fets, may he rest in peace. And the OGs. Not Poopy James and them. Man, what the fuck you doing hooking school? Like, people my age, growing up in my neighborhood, they hook school. They don't give a fuck. But me, I couldn't because I hooped. So I had a chance, and they knew that. So they made me go to school. So I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna go to school. But leading up to that, I got a scar on my head, and I was in stolen cars. Look at that shit, 46 stitches. I was riding around. I was crazy. I was bad. I'm doing the same shit everybody else was doing. This is cool. So I did it. You know what I'm saying? So, but basketball saved me, and it'll save a lot of, you know, it's gonna save a lot of people in this day and age, which is the point where because education wasn't as important back then as it was. It's being cool. You know what I'm saying? Now it's cool to be smart now. Back then it wasn't cool to be smart.
Yeah, like you're a nerd.
Yeah, you're a nerd. You're a book bag. I used to hide my book bag and all that stuff. And people, you're not doing that now. You know, it's the end thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I take from now because I know my life was built for his now. Yeah. To let them know, like, this is the stuff that I went through that I make sure you don't have to go through. Like, of course, people always say, man, you was a bad motherfucker. I swear, man, I was there for this game. I was there. You know how many people don't run that to me and say, man, I thought you. Then I think about it. I was like, well, I'm here for a reason because I could have been gone. After I got hit up, I could have been gone. But my son the reason why I'm here because of him. I know when I look at him, I say, I'm here for you. Because if I make it to the league, I ain't gonna lie to you. I probably my baby mother, she a bad motherfucker, but I probably would have had my baby mother probably on TV. my baby mother probably be on Basketball Wives and all that shit. I'd have had me a model from Sanaa Lathan or somebody, one of them might have been. You know what I'm saying? So he wouldn't have been here by me. So I know they here for a reason.
No, but everything happened for a reason.
Yeah, that's all I'm
saying. That was well put together right there. It's not no bullshit.
Yeah. Appreciate it, Red Cup, and I'll be back. You know what I'm saying? I'm family. I've always been family. Somebody old though.
That pre-show? Yeah. Oh, Bill still. I seen him out. Bill, I see him out, Bill.
Yeah.
But that pre-show, you and Smith and Charlie Moe talking about the horse game, that shit got to happen.
You gotta lock it. Lock it. And guess what?
And we going live. We going live.
Yeah, you sell chickens for that show.
We going live on the cut.
I'm the best shooter. Anybody, call me anytime. 202-531-5631. You got a gym, I'm pulling up. Anybody in the DMV that wants to shoot me some jump. Anywhere. Outside, we go outside in the rain. I told him, is it okay to go outside? I asked Ricky, can we go outside right now? He said, nah, it's a little wet. You know, when it's dry, call me. I'm going to pull up. I'm going to be here before y'all prime. We're going to pull up. Guess what you're going to say? Dang, well, you beat me here. Can't nobody, especially nobody in this building right now, because they might beat me out there in those standstill. Sorry, Charlie.
This building?
Listen, man, that motherfucker Smitty think he can outshoot me. That's dead. Pound for pound, I know I got. Charlie got the best chance. Charlie got a better chance than Smitty. Damn. I like Smitty J. So guess what? I'm gonna back his ass up. Sorry, I never.
So what you so I have to defend myself in this matter.
Okay.
You
was never brought up though, Bone. You was never brought up.
I can shoot that motherfucker too now.
Yeah, you was never brought up.
I can shoot that motherfucker too.
Yeah. Listen, we got to actually set this up. We can set it up, man. We can set it right on up, man. Hey, Stacey Robinson, I owe you too, man.
Oh, you tricked Stacey? I owe him. He's never on the horse game.
He never would have.
So you know the Stacey Robinson.
I went up to Chavez one day, just come there and cheer, watch the pickup. He took me in the corner. Man, he might have gave me about 7. He could come on 7. Man, it's cutting. This joint I'm going to do.
We got to thank my man Freddie Prime.
I appreciate that. I appreciate you back, man.
All
thanks,
good,
y'all. Thanks, y'all. Really appreciate that.
We out, man.